Yeah, another dawn, another day. That's what they say. Back here at the homestead, Arkansan Outdoors here. So I thought we're still side by side. It has not been wore since we done a video on the Civil War hideout. So that being said, that's what I'm gonna do today. Got a nice freaking cover with the clouds and everything, so that's what we'll do. If y'all didn't see a live feed last week, the birds have finally flew off except one. They done it last night at some time, but this one, he just can't convince himself to getting the job done. So, that being said, what have we done? If y'all remember the tree, done a live feed on the tree. It's completely gone. You see the stub there, whatnot. But yeah, there's a piece of it there, whatnot. But that being said, we got a cloud over, so blocking the sun. I think we might have a storm coming in. I don't know. We might have. It's been hot here. That's one thing about these southern states. It might be 100 degrees where you at, but here it's like 115 because of the humidity and everything. So this is what we're going to be doing today. We have not washed this thing since we posted our side-by-side adventures to a Civil War hideout. We've done a video on a Civil War hideout, so we got to get this thing cleaned up. I like to keep my stuff cleaned up and whatnot. So we're going to be washing the CF Moto Z-Force 950 Sport 4. Actually ain't that dirty, but like I said, it is on the inside of the seat. You see how dirty the seats are or whatnot. On the inside, it didn't get too bad there. The window got bad. Well, it rained too, so that helped a little bit. But that's what we're going to be doing today. Like I said, I'm doing more of these live feeds right now because I ain't had a chance to shoot a video. I got a couple of videos I want to shoot. I want to do a video on chasing wild man Twin Falls. And another one doing me and my trusty dog Cowboy running catfish lines on the Arkansas River in abandoned park. And my cousin Karen seen Bigfoot. So that being said, that's all I'm saying about all them two. Don't want to be spoiling it or whatnot. But I ain't had a chance to shoot no video, or that's what was the two videos I was going to try to get done. But priorities come first, got in the way, so I'm shooting live feed. So we're going to wash the CF Moto Z-Force 950 Sport 4. And some things I'm going to be using, believe it or not, and that's what I'm using on the tires and on the inside and the seats. It does take the stains out if you'll look. Them seats are nasty. This stuff right here, we'll clean them up real nice. Tires, they really ain't that bad, but they get pretty muddy or whatnot. That being said, that stuff right there makes them look brand new. I like to do the fender walls and everything, all that stuff. If y'all's watching this, get a good look at it. Tell me what you think when I get her clean or whatnot. I use a pump up sprayer. I just put the soap in a pump up sprayer, fill it up. And one thing I learned about washing, if you're gonna wash anything, when you're doing pump up sprayer or whatnot, wash, spray that soap from the bottom up. And when you wash that pressure washer, rinse it off from the top down. What that soap does is as you're spraying it from the bottom up, what you're spraying is running down and it's cleaning on its own. And that's one thing I learned. But let's get this thing washed up. I'm gonna get the camera set up. I gotta set it up on my John Deere because my pod is broke. So I got this little deal right here, what I use to film with when I'm in the John Deere or whatnot. So let's put this on here and let's get ballistic. Somebody comment, does that look like it's gonna be center? I think that'll work. I hope it does anyway. With all this stuff, I think it'll work. But anyway, like I said, I'm doing live feeds right now because I wasn't able to. I had a couple of videos I wanted to shoot. Run catfish lines in an abandoned park. My cousin Karen seen Bigfoot. That's going to be a comedy one. Comical. Then I was going to go chase Wild Man Twin Falls. We just washing this up right now for the simple fact we ain't washed it since we done the last video. Our side-by-side adventures to a Civil War hideout. That was last month because I've been stuck at work, working over and whatnot in West Texas. Another video there if y'all go check it out. Riding our dual sports in the West Texas desert, or motorcycles or whatnot. That's a good one, but people don't finish it. There's a lot of comical things in it. But that being said, we're going to get here and we're going to start cleaning this thing up. I kind of did it all around on it. So when I'm done, I'll do another all around on it, and y'all tell me what you think. That Don does the job, you ask me. That right there. Good on them tires and them seats. Right now I'm gonna get them seats stuck out. And whatnot. They pretty nasty. So that being said, I'm gonna spray that Dawn on them and wash them here in just a little bit. Then y'all tell me what y'all think they look like here in just a minute. We'll get back with you here in just a minute. Washing our CF Moto Z-Force 950 Sport 4. And y'all out there looking for a side-by-side, and you want something that's pretty reliable and at the same time affordable, that one there's a 2005. Bought it for $18,299, brand new, right off the parking lot. So, with that being said, maybe you need something budget friendly. Well, that's the way I was, so that's what I got right there. The Z-Force 950 Sport 4. The two-seaters, I believe, only $17,000. So if you just want a two-seater, something portable right there, brand spanking new. They come with a 5-year warranty. Well, you got to buy the warranty, but it's worth it. I just had to take it to the shop and do the diff on it, which that was my fault. I didn't buy the 5-year warranty, and it cost me $1,300 altogether. So it'd be good to get that warranty and everything. So that being said, I'm going to get here and get some soap in my pump up sprayer, and we're going to start washing these seats. I done showed what them seats look like, so we'll wash them first. We turn the water on, make sure pressure washer's gassed up and everything, and we'll go from there. Yeah, I'm sure there's a zero right there, but it is what it is. I gotta get things done anyway. You just tune in, I'm washing my Z-Force 950 Sport 4 side by side. We just done a video about a month ago. Go check it out on the Arkansan Outdoors. Side-by-side adventures to a Civil War hideout. And that was a month ago, and I have not washed it, and I have neglected my cleaning. And after every ride, I like to clean it up and everything. So I'm fixing to wash the seats. One thing I will be using is Dawn. I use that on my seats and on my tires and my fender wheels and everything, the dash and all that good stuff, and it does work good. I promise you that. It does make them tires come alive and them fender walls and everything. And the seats. You look at the first of the video, you see how dirty these seats was. So I'll spray it down just a little bit. Let it soak. Everything has got a dwell time. I'll let it dwell for about 15 minutes. Then I rinse it off. In the hot weather on this stuff right here, I just spray it on and rinse it off, because you don't want it to set too long in the hot, because it'll dry up and it will look shitty. I promise you that. Now, these seats, I showed a while ago, they've been stained and everything. You don't get them washed. Stains stay in, which is going to stay in a little bit. It stains good. But you get something new, it ain't going to stay new. I promise you that. Now I'm going to start this old pressure washer up. Probably have to let it air out a minute, and then, well, I seen a spot I missed. I'm glad I walked over here. I do the front seats, they don't come out. Only the back seats do. Alright. See if I can start this pressure washer. Hopefully. It's been a while. Well, that's on. Try to give y'all an idea what we got going on here. Y'all can hear me. I use this Dawn Power Wash heavy duty. Y'all can see it. I just cleaned that seat with it. You ask me, it done a pretty good job. I think it did. Like I said, I used that Dawn Power Wash heavy duty on that seat. The other seat looks like this. That's what the other one looked like. So you be the judge. You tell me if it done a good job or not. That's that clay. It does stain. And me looking here right now, I just washed that. It looked like it took the stains out. And that seat was just as bad as that one a while ago. But like I said, we're trying this Dawn Power Wash heavy duty. I'm going to use it on my tires. That right there's overspray. And let's see what it does to them tires. Y'all just stay tuned to the end of the video with the live feed. Just check in and out. And then we'll see. We'll see what it do. I'll see y'all here in a little bit. Get some more cleaning going on the Z Force 950 Sport 4. I don't know where my person is from India. She usually chats with me. I like it when people chat with me. But she'll chat non-stop, and that's all right, because when I'm out here by myself doing things, I like to have somebody to talk to. Got that seat done. Let's go to get the other one. Got some more to do underneath. Yeah. I know I keep repeating myself. I don't know who's on, but I just wanted to help people out. That's what I'm using on my seats and tires and my fender walls and my dashboard and all that. I really don't want to use it on my windshields. Simple reason is front glass, because that's plexiglass and it will cause them to start. You want to use a light detergent soap on your windshields and your back windshield. Like I said, they're just plexiglass. And this is a high detergent soap, so you don't want to really do that. Start this old pressure washer up. See what this old Dawn Power Wash whatever the hell it is. Done good on the first one. See how it does on the second. Alright. Y'all look at the seats. And if y'all look at the first video, these things was nasty. They looked about like that right there. Except all it was clay. I think they turned out pretty good, you ask me. And all I used was that right there. Just sprayed them down with that. And they look pretty dang clean, you ask me. That one's dry. This one ain't yet, but you can see they look pretty close the same, you ask me. And it does do a good job on the tires, because I have used this on tires and my seats. I just ain't used it on nothing else. You don't want to use a high detergent on these windshields because they are plexiglass, and it will start making them fade and all that other junk. It ain't good for them. You want a light detergent to use on your windshields or whatnot. I actually just use window cleaner after I spray it off. I don't use no soap or nothing, just window cleaner is all I use. But after that ride to the Civil War hideout, she got kind of nasty, and I don't like letting her set because things will set in if you just let them set. After we got back from the Civil War hideout a month ago, I done a video on the Civil War hideout. I work in West Texas, 700 miles away. 766 to be exact. And we got back after filming that video on the Civil War hideout, and I ain't had a chance to clean her. So we got a cloud over today, and I'm up here in these southern states, Arkansas that is, and if it's 100 degrees up north, it's like 115, 20 here because of the humidity. So I thought I better get this done because I actually leave out to work in a couple of days. So let's see what that old Don will do to them tires. What do y'all say? Gotta find my stuff. Gotta get a few things. You just tune in, that is a Z-Force 950 Sport 4. I ain't doing no advertising or whatnot, doing it on my own because it took me a year to find something that I afford, and that is an affordable rig right there. Brand new, 2025 model, bought it last November 2025, and actually it's 2 years old because the 2025 was out in the 24. It was 24 that I bought it, but it was a 25 model in November, and it's done me good. Anything else, I looked a year trying to find anything for freaking $30,000 to $40,000 is all I could find, and I was like, nah, I ain't paying that. And run across CF Motos Z4, CF Motos and whatnot, and I paid $18,299 for that. That's a 4-seater. If you just want a 2-seater, I do believe it's like 16 or 15 something. But anyway, they are affordable, and you can do things to them. I've upgraded it. So I'm going to do a walk around when I get more videos posted and everything so people see what it does. But I'm going to do a walk around on it. I have upgraded the tires. I put the bumper on. They come with a winch and the hard top and everything. But the tires I upgraded from a 27 to a 32 inch. They come with a winch. I put the bumper on, the windshields and everything. Hey, and a skid plate. You're going to definitely have to get a skid plate, but I ain't saying too much. I'm just watching, doing a live feed because I ain't able to shoot no videos this week or this month or whatnot. So I'm just doing live feeds or whatnot, and that is a video. I'm going to do a walk around video on it, but I will give you this. It is affordable. $18,299 I believe is what I paid for it, and it was well worth it. But I'll do a walk around all the add-ons and the builds I've done on it. I'm not going to say too much about it because that is a video. Go to Civil War, go to my channel and look for our side-by-side adventures to a Civil War hideout. You'll see this thing in action and whatnot. But that being said, I'm gonna get here, get soap in my pump up sprayer. We're gonna start douching this thing down. I gotta go over here and get the ladder and everything, so I do the top and everything. Anyway, all right, let me read some comments. I don't even know what I got going on here. Hi, how y'all doing? Hell yeah, brother. Who is that? Well, I appreciate it. North Arkansas is God's country. Been there many times. Wish we had the scenery down there in the south. Well, I'm right here around Fort Smith. The mountain I ride on is Mountain Magazine. We do go to Mill Creek, the Ozark, other side of Ozark. I'm right on the Arkansas River and everything. Somebody said, hey, Bob. I guess is that my India girl that's watching that said, hey, Bob? Or guy, whoever it is? I think that's y'all, whoever it is from India. Yeah, they're really nice. They get the job done and everything. I do enjoy them. Me and my family have a ball in it. I got a John Deere 590M that we I've took it on the mountain. Hey, it ain't about the ride, it's the people you ride with, as long as you have fun and whatnot. You know what I mean? You're on the Arkansas Louisiana border. Well, man, you plan a trip to the Paris, Arkansas. Don't know if you've been on Mount Magazine. If you do side by side, and I'll take you. You go look at my video on the Civil War hideout. See if you might want to go there. I'll take you right there, man. I'll guide you there. We'll get together or whatnot, and just comment on one of my videos and email me, and we'll go from there if you're interested. Grim Place says, yeah, those are really good. Yes, sir, they are. I have no idea who this is. Says, hell yeah, brother. But I appreciate it. I see. River Rat, you're from Arkansas. What part of Arkansas are you from, my friend? I'm right here in Charleston myself. I guess he done got off. River Rat. I like that. He got the Razorback Hog for his channel. I'm working on stuff. I just got a picture of me and my dog Cowboy and the scenery of looking off of Huckleberry Cliff there, lookout on Mount Magazine. But yeah. But anyway, I will read y'all's comments and posts or whatnot. I gotta get this thing cleaned before the sun does really come out, because it is still hot right now, but it's bearable. We'll talk to you later, man. Here in just a little bit. You hear me? Where you at, cowboy? Huh? Y'all out here, or I'll leave y'all in? I don't know if that darn bird is ever going to fly. All his brother and sisters took off. He's just sitting there. He's been there for a day. A little bit of a dwell time there. We'll see what she do. Like I said, it's warm. I don't want to set too long. Dry up on there, look like crap. It's starting to come around, I reckon. That being said, get the sides now. I'm waiting to do the wheels at the end because I'm gonna spray that stuff on there. I still gotta do the front seats or whatnot. Anyway, let's get after it, I reckon. Alright, got that side, the right side sprayed on. There's a rinser off. Let you dry then. Well, I do believe she's starting to look clean again. I get the back and the other side, get the tires and fender walls, and I do believe I'll be good. I might go ahead and do the tires on this side to show y'all what I'm doing. On the tires, what I'm doing is I'm using this right here. Dawn Power Wash Heavy Duty. Did a good job on my seats. I've used it in the past and it done a good job. It gets that clay stains off your tires or whatnot, and that's what I'm using. But anyway, I'm gonna spray some on these tires on this side and call this side good. You gotta get the inside too. Looks good on the rims too. Yeah, it's me. You can already see it working. I don't know if y'all can see it there. Hope there's people on here. There's one. That's worth it to me, but get close to see what it's doing. It's that Dawn Heavy Duty pressure wash. You see that dirt coming out of it. Cleaned it pretty good. So, let me spray that one tire off and let you watch it. Let it dry and see if it looks better than what it did. I said I don't like to leave the grill too long because since it's black it will stain. got that tire washed off with it and everything. So let it dry, and I'll give you a close-up on it, and I'll show you pictures of the other tires, see how clean it got. Y'all leave a comment or whatnot. Let me know what you think. Tell me if it's worth it or whatnot. Anybody just turned in, this is what I'm using on my tires, on my seats or whatnot. But let it dry up a little bit, and then I'll do a kind of a walk around the back tire there and that one. Y'all tell me what you think or whatnot if you're still on here. And I sure appreciate it, Grim Plays. Yeah, clean as new. Hey, it's been through some stuff now, and I tell you what, it keeps up. It keeps up with the big dogs, that's for sure. It's real worth $18,000 instead of paying $35,000, $40,000. I promise you that. CF Moto Z-Force 950 Sport 4, $18,299 is what I paid. That was a year ago. I have no idea what they are now, but I know they're still cheap. Also looking to Z10s. Z10s got the turbo in it and everything, and they alright. They come with Apple Play and everything. That might be another one. I know the two-seaters, I do believe, are $20,000, and the four-seaters, if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me, but if I'm not mistaken, they're $22,000 starting off. But you gotta look. You're gonna have to build. All CF Motos do come with a winch and everything. The tires this one come with 27-inch tires. I put 32s on them. But the CF Moto Z-Force 950 Sport 4 come with 30-inch tires. It does come with a heavy-duty skid plate, where this one I had to buy a skid plate because it was so thin. You trade for something, you know what I mean? I mean, that's just the way it is. But anyway, if y'all go looking for, checking out Z-Force CF Motos, this is your 950 Sport, Z-Force 950 Sport 4. It's got sport mode and all that. The Z10s, they got trail, normal, and pleasure, I do believe, something like that. They also got an adjustment for your shocks on the steering wheel and whatnot. It is a push starting machine for this thing. But anyway, let me go get a couple of things, and I'll be right back. And maybe that tire will be dry, and I can see if y'all's on board, y'all can see the difference. And I want to hear feedback from y'all. I ain't worried about criticism. I can take it. Criticism just betters us. I like criticism on my videos. Go look at my videos. If you like them, leave a comment. Criticize me on what I could do better. But anyway, let me go over here and get me a drink right fast, and I'm gonna be right back, and we'll check these tires out. That one's almost dry, if y'all's interested. But y'all stick around, I'll be right back. What do you mean the car in that? The car in what? Are you talking about the side-by-side at the CF Moto Z Force 950 Sport 4? If you let me know what you're talking about, the car, you write down the name of the car in that chat. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about unless you're talking about this. Hey, yeah, I'm sorry guys. My phone got hot and shut off, so I had to do some redneck engineering. Put it in the house where one of my vents to my air conditioners. With that being said, I'm sorry about that, y'all. My apologies. Let's get back to business here. If you was watching here, I just cleaned that tire with the Dawn heavy duty wash in a spray bottle. There's what it looked like before. And there's what it looks like now. So leave a comment, tell me what you think. You think we've done any good, or am I wasting my time and money on that stuff or whatnot? Let me know what you think. But that being said, we're gonna get back after it. Grim Plays, if you come back on, that is a Z Force 950 Sport 4 95 model. That's what that is. And you asked what happened, my phone got too hot and shut off, so yep. And you wrote something, but it's all in circles and it ain't come on yet. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to cleaning. If this phone gets hot and shuts off, my apologies. It is what it is. Ain't nothing I can do about it. We'll talk to y'all here in a little bit. Get this thing washed and done.